I got married very young, to my high school sweetheart. I had 2 kids. We were together 15 years, went through a divorce. And then I had a moment where I wasn't a good girl. And I did some things I shouldn't have done, and I ended up pregnant. So I ended up in a relationship with their father, and I had 2 more kids. So at this point, I have Abby, Brianna, Maggie, and Maverick. And when I was single for the second time, one of my best friends in West Virginia was like, let me get you fixed up with this great guy. He's a hard worker, he's good looking, he has custody of his kids. No. And that was my exact words to her. I said, oh, no. I said, I have enough kids, one of which is autistic, and I can't even work a job outside of my home because of him. And she was like, oh, come on. She kept pushing him on me. He sent me a friend request on Facebook, and I was hesitant to accept it. And I thought he looked really short, too. And I thought, I don't like short guys. He ended up messaging me probably another month later and asked me out on a date. And I don't know why I don't know why I said yes. I really don't. I hadn't been out on any dates. I had talked to a few guys. Man, being in the dating world when you're older is whoa. I had talked to a few guys, and they were just very strange to me, but Gary seemed normal. He was, Southern hometown boy. He was a coal miner, he was country, and I was like, okay. And instead of him picking me up at my house, he asked me to meet him at the funeral home parking lot. Which to this day, I'll never understand why, but that's what we did. We met at the funeral home parking lot and went on this date. I was not in the vehicle with him 20 minutes, and he's talking, he's telling stories, and he's just so country and so cute. And I thought, oh, I'm not ready for you because I want to marry you, and I don't want you right now because I'm not even divorced yet, but I'd been separated, living on my own. And I was like, I can't have you in my life right now because I'm not ready for you because I know you're going to be my husband. And then you got those kids, and I don't want no more kids. But we ended up not having a relationship because Gary couldn't handle Maverick, having a child with special needs. He said, I can't do it. This isn't for me. You know, he's a veteran. He has PTSD. He has really bad anxiety, and Maverick is very high functioning. So he said he couldn't do it, but he couldn't stay away either. We continued. Yeah, and then I ended up keeping his kids while he was working and doing other stuff. I even watched his kids while he went on a date.
What?
But we weren't seeing each other. We had made the choice. You know, he's like, you're not for me. And I was like, okay. So I was talking to but I was crazy about him. I kept thinking, the more he hangs around me, the more stuff that happens, he's going to fall for me and he ain't going to be able to leave. Well, then I got to the point where I was like, this is not healthy. You got to cut him off. He doesn't feel that way about you. You got to let him go. So I blocked him, blocked his number, blocked him on social media. And within 5 minutes, my friend is calling me because he's done called her. Oh. So, and then right around that time where we was transitioning into a couple, I had went to New York shopping. Took my daughter there for her 18th birthday, and we're up there shopping. We're on our way back home. We're on the bus, and my phone starts blowing up with all these messages. And I'm like, what is this? And I pull it up. It's my future husband in a mugshot.
Oh! In a mugshot.
Yes.
That's true love. I love that.
He had messaged me that night and said, I'm going to bed since you're coming home tomorrow so we can spend some time together. We're not a couple yet. And I was like, okay, so I'm giddy thinking, oh my gosh, he's wanting to see me again, whatever. And then he's in jail. So I'm friends with the prison guard, though, that works there. And she said he cried the entire night, saying, I hope Wanelda don't find out about this. I really like that girl. And and if she finds out that I'm this type of person, because she's way better than me, she's from the right side of the tracks. He said, if she finds this out, she'll never forgive me. But I did, and then I married him.
I love that story.